Hi everyone, this is Matt from SRS. I'm going to show you how to use the Guild Points reporting tool. First of all, you find it on the website, so go to the website, which is at skyrimredshirts.co.uk. Under Guild Points, choose Event Reporting Tool. You must be signed into Google, a Google account, so something like Gmail or Google Mail. You can sign in that anywhere, but you can also sign in here if it's available. If it says sign in there, you can do it there. But it's probably easier just to sign in as you would normally do. I mean, I'm never signed out, so you're probably not either. This will allow you then to access the spreadsheets that lie behind this tool. So the idea of the guild points is to encourage involvement in the game with other people, to carry out events, to log them, get points for them, and then at the end of the month there'll be prizes for the people that get the most points, and at the end of the year there's also prizes for people who get the most points during the whole year. So I'm going to start off here by just talking about um, how you would simply use this. So I'm going to do a very simple example. Um, I'm going to start by doing an event with just a couple of people in. There must be two people from the guild for you to log it. This is the area where you see player names. So you just click on the drop down here and choose who was playing. So in this case, it was me. And then you can choose your own name. I'm going to choose my lad who was with me, for example. And also you need to put here who's logging it. Otherwise you get this error. So we need to put in who's logging it. That's also me. So you start typing the name and it'll sort and offer you the names that are available. So now it's accepted that and it's telling you that this is going to be digitally signed for. That means that we've got a permanent record of what you're saying that you did. And now, of course, we've got to choose which event we're going to do. So let's just choose something simple like Arx Corinium. And it tells you here that it's worth 10 points. So 10 points is going to be awarded. And if you did do it on veteran, then you can click the veteran button. And if you did hard mode as well, you can click that and it gives you extra points for doing the slightly more difficult version of that dungeon. Um, let's leave those as they are. Now, to actually log it, you need to click Log GP Report, Guild Point Report. And this is where you will see the first of some scripts which you need to allow access to. Um, I'm going to show you on this tab here what that looks like. So basically you're going to see this picture which looks like a script attached to this document needs your permission to run. So you click OK and you choose the account that you want to use, and it will not really make it easy for you to see where to go, but you just go on the advanced part. It gives you a final warning and you go to add new player, for example, in this case, that's the name of the script. And once more to do a final allowance. Once you do that, then you can then access the script. And the scripts that run for each one of these buttons, and we'll cover what they all do. So you only do that once. Once it's done, you've given permission, it won't ask you again. So you do have to do it the first time, which is a bit of a pain, but it's just to protect you from unscrupulous people out there. So what you do then is you log the GP report, and it says ready to update points and statuses. Yes. And now that has gone through, and you can see the last log summary, the date and time, who it was who logged it, who it was in the team. There's up to 12 people here, so we do a trial, and what it was that was logged: Arx Corinium, veteran hard mode with 18 points. What you could do then is just click on this field here with the yellow writing, Control C, that will copy the writing there into your clipboard, and you can then paste that into the game. And if you do that, it'll give a printout of exactly what was logged, so everybody knows it was logged correctly, how many points they got, and it also encourages other people to get involved as well. If the same two people did the event again or a different event, you can use the repopulate button. So if you click on repopulate, it completely fills it back up to where it was before I logged it. So let's say same team, but I'm going to choose something different. I'm going to choose Abyssal Geezers, and if I put in veteran and hard mode here, it'll tell you that there's no veteran version of this event. So there's quite a lot of error routines in here so you can't accidentally choose the wrong thing. Once I'm happy with that, I can either add more people or I can just log it. If I've made a mistake, what I can do is just use the reset tool, and that will clear everything back to how it was. In the case of the last one that was actually logged, which is this Arx Corinium we did at the beginning, I can also undo all that by using the undo last log. And what the tool will do now is remove all references to that event, and you can see now it's a different, the last log is a different log, and the Arx Corinium one has been removed. If you've got somebody who doesn't exist in the list of people here, so let's say that we're going to do another one now, and I'm going to look for somebody called Bob. Bob123. Oh, right, 123. So Bob123 isn't coming up. Okay, it's not. There's a problem because it doesn't exist. What we can do is go to this area here, which is the Add New Player field. Double click in it, and then put his name in. Bob123. Press enter. It's very important you press enter, otherwise nothing will be added. Add new player. Now that's cleared here, and I should be able to find him in the list. Bob123, there he is. So now me and Bob123 can go and do something together. And also Bob could even log this one. As long as you're one of the people in the group, you can log it. If I chose somebody different, you cannot sign for the event if you're not in the group. Okay, so that makes sense. So one person in your group will do the signing, will put the points in, and the other people won't. So you decide on that when you're running your event, who's going to log it, and usually somebody will say, "Oh, I'll do that," and it takes a moment, and then you get your points. So let's reset this now. That's basically it. You've got your login and report, repopulate if you want to use the same team members, just saves you time putting it in again. Reset if you've made a mistake and you want to just wipe everything and clear all the table here, and undo last log if you actually logged the last event incorrectly, and how to add a new player there. So it's all pretty straightforward. You can screw it up if you start clicking where you're not supposed to click and pressing the delete key, because that will remove code behind here. If I set permissions, then you won't be able to edit it, which means you won't be able to actually put any of the data in. So I can't protect it with permissions. I have to protect it with certain things like, for example, I can't click here on the website because this is all covered by a transparent box. Ideally, I could use permissions, but the permissions in Google Sheets are very poor, not really worth using, to be honest. And as I'm doing this video now, somebody's actually started to use the tool, and you can see that they're filling it in. So it's probably a good place for us to end this short video. I hope you found that useful. If you've got any questions about it at all, do get in touch with me, and I can answer any questions, of course, because I wrote this all myself. And that's it. Thanks for your time. I hope you find the system fun to use.